from the Father and directly sacrificing himself. He has gone through all those obstacles or all through the childhood bearings, right? That he has gone through by delivering himself as a baby, gone through all the normal things that a normal kid will go through, and then only he is sacrificing himself. It's not like he is directly going and sacrificing himself. He is giving us a message saying that you need to be obedient to your parents and also follow the structure that he has created for the man. And then it says, then he went down to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them. But his mother treasured all these things in her heart. Then they go to Nazareth and become, and Jesus is obedient to them, right? After this verse, Luke or any of the gospel author are picking up at the age of 30. So before this, right, between this age, there is no account of Jesus or no account of Jesus in Bible on what he was doing. So this one sentence says to him that he is obedient to his family and he is lived through the normal things that a normal kid or a normal teenage boy or an adult man will do so. One of the things, right, it says the mother Mary treasured all these things in her heart, but his mother treasured all these things in her heart. So she was keeping all those things in her heart. There are a lot of times, right? Even during your last Christmas, there were a lot of puzzles given by our church as a gift. When the kid starts assembling a puzzle, right, they will never know what will be the end picture. They will just have a small piece of a puzzle, right? Only when they start assembling it, right? Only when they fit together that puzzle, right? Only then it will come to a full picture. Then only they will come to know. Until then, they will start collecting all the puzzles, right? And then start putting them piece by piece together. Only then they will come to know what is their end picture. So similarly, Mother Mary is taking care of, is taking all these memories and treasuring it by herself and maybe trying to piece it together in a near future, which she will always do during those 3.5 years period, right, when Jesus is doing a lot of miracles and everything. When I was reading all those kind of things, right, me and Nancy also, right, we always used to wonder, right, why it took almost more than 8 years for us to bear a child. Maybe it is a reason for us where Jacob is destined to born here in St. Louis, where it is safe for him, even though he is a preterm at 30 weeks, it is safe for him to be delivered here. Maybe that is one of the reasons that it took 8 years for us to deliver a baby. And why a preterm? The gynecologist doctor, on the day of delivery, right, she said, if Jacob's head is a little bit grown, right, then Nancy wouldn't be delivering a normal delivery baby, right? Maybe there are alternate futures which might be a sad again for ending for us, right? Which might have caused us to be in St. Louis after 8 years, and he has to be born as a preterm and be healthy as well. This is a blessing or a calling that is being done. Some of the times God reveals us, and some of the times God reveals us, but we will not notice. So we will never come to know. On thinking through all those things, right? I'm a good movie buff. I watch a lot of science fiction and thriller, suspense, and those kind of things. Right? One of the movies that really touched my heart is Manoj Shyamalan's science movie. This guy, most likely you guys would have seen Sixth Sense or the latest one being Glass. Okay, Science is one of the movies. I'm not sure how many of you guys seen, but right, this is about a man played by Mel Gibson. Right, he's a pastor. He's a pastor, a Lutheran pastor, I think. Yeah, Lutheran pastor. This guy, this guy would have lost all his faith in God because his wife has been met with a road accident, because of which he would have lost all his faith in God. He was living with his brother, played by Joaquin Phoenix, right? Who is a very good baseball star, who was a shining star in his minor league, but he never went into the major league because he was striking the ball at every pitch, be it a slow, be it a fast, or be it a curve, right? He used to strike it hard as he can. Because of this one reason, he never graduated to major league. So he was staying with the preacher, and the preacher had two children. One girl child, you used to drink water and then places the glasses of water, right? Half-filled glasses of water wherever she goes. She places half a glass of water on a TV stand, so dining table, wherever she finds. And then this boy, younger boy, right, who is an asthma kid. And then because of all those things, asthma and all those, he's a farmer by profession, due to his all the other financial constraints, and he was cursing God, right, all the time because of his losing the faith. And then this film is about aliens, right? And then the aliens will attack, and then they go to the basement. All the four people will go to the basement. At this point of time, right, the preacher will say there are only two kinds of people. One who believes in signs and miracles, the other who believes in coincidences. So one who is a believer in God, the other one is nothing but an atheist, right? So he talks about, to an extent, there are only two classifications of people. And then after staying in the basement for a while, they come to their normal living room. After looking over all the dangers, the alien has gone out and those things, right? But an alien will be circulating in the house, and then will catch hold of the boy, will send across a poisonous gas in his nose. Okay? And because this guy is an asthmatic, right, he will not be able to inhale it. So because he is an asthmatic, he cannot inhale it, and he will not be dying. So, but he is still in the clutches of an alien, right? This guy, the baseball guy, right, he will get a hold of a bat which is being placed in a trophy that was given to him a long time back. He will swing it as hard as possible on the alien. It will fall on the floor. While falling on the floor, the glasses of water, which is kept by the doctor, right, all over the places, like in sofa, like in a TV stand, will fall on the alien, it will start burning it, right? So now the preacher will start to fill in the puzzles, right? Why this boy had a asthma attack? Why this brother never made it to major league? Why the doctor was keeping the glass, half-filled glass of water all over the place? All of these pieces of puzzle will fit together in your life, right? All you try to do is try to catch hold of puzzle, right? Don't try to understand whether it is relevant for me, whether it is not relevant for me, whether this teaching is applicable for me or not. No. Try to grasp as much as possible, right? Down the road, you will always, God will reveal that teaching at the right moment of time where we need to just pick it up and then run with it. So that is one of the main, that is one of the touching movie that that really touched me, right? Sorry for taking you guys to a movie theater, right? So, coming back to the verse that is being said today, right? Jesus is spending across his time in a temple court, not anywhere else, discussing about the customs or traditions and rules, right? I just want to dwell on this church aspect, how church is being important, right? So what I wanted to share with you guys is there are certain miracles, that is real life miracles that has happened in our world. I wanted to share across some church miracles. Okay, St. Paul's Chapel in New York City. This St. Paul's Chapel, right, in New York City is one of the oldest chapel in Manhattan. This chapel is right in front of Twin Towers when it was there. Okay, when Twin Towers got demolished, this chapel did not get torn a scab of it. The church standard, right? It is still standing in memory of all the people who have died on that day. And it's not only that, right? This church was built in 1766, right? And it withstand the great fire on the American Revolutionary War. And similarly, right, there is this Three Saints Russian Orthodox Church in Alaska. On a Good Friday of 1964, right, there was a record earthquake that has happened on that Good Friday day. in Alaska, which devastated all the regions except for this particular church. This church did not got a single scathe, and it's still now called as Good Friday miracle. And then there is other church, right? Old St. Patrick's Church in Chicago, Illinois. There is a Chicago fire, and most of you guys might be aware back in 1871, right? A couple of centuries ago, right? Where most of the Chicago got completely burnt out, but this church, right, was unaffected as part of the fire. That is the last story, right? On North Carolina, Providence United Methodist Church. This church was planned to be built in a place where this landowner declined, saying that, no, I will not give my land for this church. And then an hurricane came, right? It uprooted the church along with the foundation, took to the exact same place where the landowner has declined. So these are the things that I realized stories, right, that I wanted to share along with it, right? And the verse, the specific verse, when I searched on the specific verse on King James Version, it talks about, and he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? Jesus talks about saying to the parents that he is attending his Father's business. What is the business that he is considering here, right? The business is nothing but, in Luke chapter 4, from verses 18 to 19, he says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of the sight to the blind, to set free those who are downtrodden, to proclaim the favorable year of the Lord. So he is talking about the spreading the gospel, helping the poor and the needy people. That's his business. What is our business? Our business is listening to God's word, abiding by it, and helping out the needy people, right? So there are a few things, right? One of the survey conducted in US, right, last year, less than 1% of born believers came back into Christ because of evangelic television campaigns. So consider this, right? Less than 1% only came back because of evangelic television campaigns. A slightly higher number came back because of Christian books and magazines and radio programs. So 2.5%, right? About 5% came back to church because of special programs being conducted. A similar kind of percentage because of a preacher at a special congregation. But 85% of the people came back to church, right, through the efforts and the testimony of family, friends and neighbors. It is the testimony or the word that is being spread by the common people to others that will bring back the people to church. Not majorly by a preacher, not majorly by a church, not majorly by any kind of campaign that is being conducted. It is up to us, our responsibility, to bring back the people to church by our own testimony that God has given us a lot of blessings, right? Concluding on my short preaching note, right? Rounding off to my college story. During my second year college in engineering college, one of our professors, who is like an electromagnetics waves professor, he said that, did you guys want to take an open book exam or a normal closed book exam? We are completely unaware of it, right? Back in those days, our college had its own syllabus. Okay, our college is the only one. It's like, okay, we'll go for the open book. We took all the reference books, all those kind of things, right? It's like, I'm so happy. Oh, come on. We're gonna at least get a good marks on this, right? And then on the day of the exam came, right? all of our friends decided everyone will take at least one of the other reference books. As soon as we saw the questions, right, we were like, we were searching through the books. I was looking at my friend, he was looking at me, we were all looking at each other, right? It was like asking the professor, right, do you really guys did this, right? So at that point of time, we decided as a class that whenever professors ask, don't ever accept for open topics. So even though I have all this kind of notes, right? So it brought me back. Thank you, Pastor.
Let us all rise up and affirm our faith to Apostle